was in 1999 when I started having serious problems with ED. I wasn't exactly ready to admit it. My wife died. She had cervical cancer and she died. So we spent that last 4 years of her life where we couldn't have this physical intimacy that we had that we wanted, and yet there was something out there that could have taken care of the problem.
My former husband also suffered from ED, but back then we didn't know it as ED. I didn't want to mention the word impotent. I didn't want to embarrass him, and I know he didn't really want to hear it. I would oftentimes tell him, it's okay, I understand. But in 2000, he was actually diagnosed with colon cancer. And when he passed away in 2004, that's when I met Bill.
I was blessed to be able to be remarried again, and so it's a whole new life.
When I was teaching school, you've got 30 new kids coming in every hour, 6 of those a day. At the end of the day, I was ready to relax. Get home, get on the tractor, farm, go hunting. In 1996, whenever the ED started, that's a sort of depressing thing for a man. I was 50 years old.
I felt lost. I felt hopeless.
He was a sad person when I first met him. This was prior to him having an implant.
I went through all kinds of depression. I just didn't do anything. Went to work, came home. Worked on the farm, rode a four-wheeler, but as far as me actually going out and being involved with another woman, that didn't happen.
Well, you know, the feelings of wanting to do it don't go away. The sexual intercourse part of it is just a very small part of it. There's an intimacy that goes on with a couple, and I missed that.
Our bodies crave it, our mind craves it, our whole being craves the intimacy of, okay, you can start out by holding hands, but holding each other and being really close is totally different. It's a special thing.
We just didn't talk about things like that. Men didn't do that. So men suffered in silence, and then when they did think to talk about it, they'd think, well, it's in my head, you know. It can't be something really wrong down here.
When you're 50 years old, sex is still a major part of your life, or at least I wanted it to be. But that's whenever I said, you know, I got to do something about this.
I'm not sure why people don't talk about it. Oh, yes, I am. I was embarrassed to say anything to my husband when he was unable to perform. And he didn't want to admit it to himself. We didn't know what else to do about it. I think a lot of people just aren't aware of the solutions that there are out there.
I told my general practitioner, you know, what kind of problem I had, and he said, all right, we need to see a urologist. So I went to a urologist. But they want to go through the process. They don't want to do surgery if something else isn't, if there's another answer. You went through a pill first.
There's Viagra, Cialis, and Ventura. Those are the 3 medications available in the market. Basically, they're the same type of mechanism. They work differently for different men. They have different side effects for different men. Well, the next step is a vacuum erection device, which is a horribly cumbersome thing.
And then a suppository.
The pellet called mousse that is injected right up into the urethra. Work it, and then you get an erection.
And then an injection.
A needle similar to a diabetic syringe that goes right into the base of the penis. You inject this medication, work the penis a little bit, and you get an erection.
And then finally, the implant. It is an outpatient type of surgery. It's what they call a 23-hour. You go in early one morning, spend a night, come out the next morning, within 23 hours.
What did it feel like? Well, I have no idea. I was asleep. All I know is I woke up in bed with a bandage on me. This is all done through a very small incision at the base of the penis.
You felt a little bit of pain. It was naturally, when you have surgery, you're going to have some soreness. Was back doing most everything that I normally do within a week.
So you had some disturbance in the body putting this in. It was like 23-hour stay, and they sent me home the next day. I went home on a Friday, and I was driving my car again on Monday. This all fits naturally and easily inside the body. Nobody will know you have it there.
Well, you have confidence. That's probably the best way to put it. You have confidence in yourself that you can do what you did some time ago and in the most natural way, because it's with you everywhere you go.
It's just there. A man could walk around naked. He could be in a locker room. He could dance on the table. And nobody's going to know he has this in him. Everything is concealed within the body.
I had no idea what the implant was going to be like, but I can tell you it has been a blessing in my life. The implant itself is so natural, and I keep asking if the feeling is natural for him, and he says yes. And for me, it's very exciting. Once he has an ejaculation, the erection is still there. We can be intimate for as long as I want, which is very satisfying for me.
Everything is the same as it was, I won't say when I was 18, but everything is the same thing. I mean, all the sensation that you have whenever there was an orgasm is still there.
It's the most natural thing that I can think about, because the feeling for me is the same as it always was. I have the same pleasurable feelings when I'm having intercourse that I always did. Everything is just the way it should be.
You don't even know it's there. Nobody knows it's there. If I didn't tell them, they don't know it.
Performance anxiety is gone. And that's why I say it's better than it ever was with me before, because now I'm totally relaxed. I don't have to worry about it. It's very spontaneous. It takes a few pumps to pump it up, and I'm ready to go.
The spontaneity of having the implant is another real blessing.
From where I was when I was going through the depression and everything to where I am now, it's like going from black to white.
It may not be for everybody. It may not be, but it's a hope there that I see just fulfilling so many needs with men out there. Why go your rest of your life without being able to have physical intimacy with your partner when there's a fix for it?
Well, I know it's real. I mean, it's there. It's real. And with the confidence and with the satisfaction and knowing that you can perform and satisfy the other person, there's just nothing like it. It makes you a man again. And that's important, to feel like you are a man.
I think you talk to any man out there that's had this done, and they're going to say it's the best thing they've ever done. It's given them such new insights into their life. They wouldn't trade it.
There's an option for you out there. I can vouch for that. It's like a savior. You know it's out there.
The first word that comes to my mind is joy, satisfaction, wholeness, meaning wholeness as a man, from hopeless to wholeness.
To be able to dance together is a beautiful thing. whichever way it is.